67. Differences between the souls on earth. The Lord. In addition, there are also differences of souls which are from above, in a manner that some of them are originating from the perfect solar worlds. Those are stronger than those who are coming from the small planets, similar to this earth, to reach the childhood of God on this earth. The less perfect a planet is, in the same degree his emigrants are also weaker. They have to endure a lesser life test, but their souls can be harmed more extensively. Nevertheless, they have a strong primeval life germ in them. If awoken in the right manner, then these souls will soon be back in a full life order. Finally, most often, there are souls who descended from this earth since the primordial beginning. They are the most actual to be called to the childhood of God, are the weakest, and can on their own easily become totally corrupted. But this is also not that easily possible, because for every 100, there are 1 or 2 strong souls from above, by whom the weak souls are hindered and protected to become completely corrupted. Even if there among them are already very lost sheep, in its time they will be found again. However, every soul, no matter how weak, frail, fragmented and corrupted in itself, does carry in itself the primordial life germ, which can never get corrupted. If a soul is brought with the right length of time to the point that the primordial life germ can be awakened in her, she becomes immediately blissful, and in all things love strong, and wisdom strong, and is then just as well a child of the Almighty as an angel spirit who became a person, or a soul from a central sun, from a lesser planet sun, or from any extraterrestrial other dark and by itself lightless earth body, of which there are more in the wide space of creation, as there is sand in the sea and all the grass on earth. Who, for instance, of you is already a more complete person, can put his hands on a no matter how stupid and superstitious sinner of a proper animal person, or give him soft strokes from the roots of the nose over the temples down to the pit of the stomach? The person will thereby be brought into a rapturous sleep. In this sleep, the no matter how distraught soul will be freed from the teasing spirits of her body, and the primordial life germ appears immediately, for a short time actively in the soul. Ask such a raptured sleeper a few questions, and you will become answers which will surprise your wisdom to the highest degree. If such a person, after a short while, according to his own instructions which must be followed, is brought back into the earthly life, the primordial life germ has returned into its previous resting place, and the soul withdraws back to its old flesh bonds, and remembers nothing from what has happened to it while its body was in a raptured sleep. She knows nothing of all the wisdom which she has spoken through the mouth of the flesh, and is then just as stupid and superstitious as before. This serves you as a proof that basically no soul can be corrupted to such an extent that it cannot be cured anymore. Of course, with some souls it will take quite some time, either here or even longer in the beyond, until she has reached that independent, healthy firmness, which is necessary to awake fully the primordial life germ in herself, to be penetrated by it in all parts. But to think that this act of life cannot take place in a soul which appears to be already completely corrupted to the very bottom would be just the same coarse sin against the love and wisdom of God as the soul itself, which is believed to be doomed and appears as a sputum of hell and stands in front of the judging world eyes as a mountainous and dense knot of sin,